Legislative Yuan Speaker Wang Jin-pyng has cast a spanner in the works of the Kuomintang presidential primary process by saying that he will feel duty-bound to stand in the presidential election if the Kuomintang drafts him. On June 10th, Legislative Yuan Deputy Speaker Sophie will meet with the Central Standing Committee to give a briefing on her policy. However, the C.S.C faction, which supports Wang, has proposed to modify the primary polls ratio from the current 50% each for level of support and level of support against opposition party candidates to 15% support and 85% support against the other party candidates. Hong spoke very directly, saying that if the primary election process is obstructed, she will quit and not accept any position whatsoever.
Legislative Yuan Speaker Wang Jin-pyng's pronouncement on feeling duty-bound to stand for the presidential election if asked by the Kuomintang was just in time for the start of the June 12th polls. The Central Standing Committee faction, which supports Wang, is seeking to overturn and counterattack the primaries process. It plans to propose a change to the proportion of poll support at the Central Standing Committee on June 10th. Its proposal would see the current support rate of 50% for both support and support against opposition candidates change to 15% support and 85% against opposition candidates. The proposal has obtained over 20 counter-signatories from within the C.S.C. Legislators who support Wang are adamant about supporting the proposal and urge people not to read too much into it. Faced with menacing legislators who support Wang, Deputy Speaker of the Legislative Yuan, Sophie, reiterated that she is not afraid of challenges. She is fighting a system. Democratic Progressive Party legislator Cai Huanglang declared that Hong will withdraw from the election before the polls. Wang will be recruited to run for president and will resign from the Legislative Yuan. Cai said then Hong would fill the vacancy left by Wang and lead the Legislative Yuan for one term. Hong made a direct response, saying that if there were to be any obstruction of the primary election process, she would withdraw and would not accept any position. Hong stressed that she never plays the victim and will go through the primaries to the end. She said she will also appear before the KMT Central Standing Committee on June 10th and give a briefing on her policy. As KMT Chair Eric Zhu is on holiday, the meeting will be presided over by the acting Vice Chair, Hao Longbing. If the proposal by the Wang supporting faction is adopted by the C.S.C, it will increase Hong's difficulty in passing the threshold.